It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
Now, breaking news from NBC4.
And there's breaking news happening here at the Ohio State campus where one person is dead following a shooting outside of a Waffle House. Thank you for waking up with NBC4 today. I'm Matt Barnes.
And I'm Monica Day. That shooting happened around 2:30 this morning on North High Street. That's where we find Matthew Herchick with the very latest. Matthew.
Matt, Monica, good morning. So far, we know this morning that one person is dead, and Columbus police are still searching for the person or persons responsible. We mentioned in the last half hour, still a very active scene. About a dozen police cruisers on hand and about a dozen detectives on hand now. We just watched one of the officers brief a group of those detectives, walking them the span of the scene, which starts at the Waffle House here on North High Street and moves north along to the bar Midway here. And you can see a group of those investigators and detectives right now talking to each other. So again, still a very active scene. But according to police, like you mentioned, this all happened around 2:30 this morning. Police say that about 15 to 20 people were involved in the fight inside of Waffle House, which they say then spilled out onto the street. The victim, according to police, was found a little further north on the sidewalk near Midway, that bar that we just showed you here on North High Street. Police say that the victim was shot in the chest. They were originally taken to the hospital in critical condition, but died a short time later. Right now, police say no suspects are in custody, and there is no information from police on what may have led up to that fight. Now, we do know that police are speaking to witnesses here at the scene. Of course, as we learn more information, we will bring that to you both on air and online over at NBC4i.com. But for now, local for you in Columbus, Matthew Herchick, NBC4.
Matthew, thank you. And this is a developing story, and we will bring you more updates throughout the morning as we get them. Download the NBC4 News app to get breaking news alerts sent right to your phone.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 30th. The year is 2024. Let me get my phone. Is this the last day of the month? This has been a long month. Yep. Last day, tomorrow's May 1st. So over the weekend in Columbus, Ohio, am I looking at this right? Let me see. In Columbus, Ohio, a young man who lives in Atlanta, his name is Ronald. A lot of my friends know him. I don't know him. Ronald Diggs. He was 38 years of age. He was shot and killed out at a Waffle House at 2:30 in the morning. Let me just read the article from you. This is from a newspaper article out of New Jersey, where he's from. Because he's from Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey native killed in violent melee shooting outside Ohio State University restaurant, which is the Waffle House. A popular former Newark, New Jersey resident was fatally shot following a large-scale brawl outside a restaurant near the Ohio State University campus early Monday morning. According to a statement released by Columbus, Ohio police this morning, the physical altercation involved up to 20 people occurred at the Waffle House on North High Street in the University District around 2:30 a.m. Police said the violent fight inside the restaurant escalated quickly with individuals throwing chairs and engaging in physical altercations. The melee spilled outside where Ronald Diggs, 38, also known as Ry Yon Shugahbear Tajoure, was discovered with a gunshot wound to the chest approximately half a block north of the Waffle House on the sidewalk. So he must have tried to get away or tried to walk away. He was taken to the emergency room He was picked up and taken to the emergency room in critical condition where he's pronounced dead at 3:06 a.m. Currently, no suspects have been detained, and authorities are continuing to interview potential witnesses without any clear leads on potential suspects. Ronald Diggs was a graduate of Newark Arts High School class of 2003 and had since moved away from New Jersey. He lived here in Atlanta. So he lives in Atlanta, and it's unfortunate that he was in Ohio when this incident took place. I'm not exactly sure what he was doing in Ohio because he looks like he's in the ballroom or pageant. He does pageants. I don't know much about the pageants and ballroom scene. I couldn't tell you nothing about it because I don't know anything about it. I know people participate in these pageants and they do ballroom. And he was born in July 19th, 1985. And he graduated he passed away April 29th, 2024. Well, y'all know how I feel about late night activities. Y'all, you could not pay me $100,000 to walk into a Waffle House in the United States of America. I don't care where it is at 2:30 in the morning. I'm not going in there if there's a bunch of heathens in there. Them waffles ain't that damn good worth dying for. I personally know of so many people I know who have been killed at a Waffle House. It's crazy. I'm like, IHOP is open. Go there. It's a little bit safer. But it's something about them drunk fools and them dry ass waffles at Waffle House that just goes insane. Is there something in the batter at the Waffle House or something? I mean, there are always these incidents at these Waffle Houses early in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. Guess what I was at 2:30 in the morning, on Monday morning, in my bed, sleep. I'm not going to no Waffle House. I have left. Back in the day, we used to lead a club, and we used to go to. We didn't go to Waffle House back then. We would go to. But back in the day, we went to Crystal's because they started serving breakfast at midnight. So we would go to Crystal's, and there was some incidents at Crystal's too. But most of the time, we would just go to IHOP because they were 24 hours. The service was a little bit better. You can get in and out. It was a bigger space than Waffle House. There's a Waffle House that's 24 hours. The crazy part, the Waffle House on Ponce in Midtown used to be the Crystals that everybody would go to when they left the club, and then they tore that down and they built an IHOP there, and then everybody would go there afterwards. But for me, myself personally, y'all, I'm not a nighttime person anymore because of the violence. You can't get us together peacefully to sit down and have some waffles, grits, and eggs, and sausage or bacon. It ain't happening. So I'm not attending. A sad shame this man lost his life in this fight inside this Waffle House. And the question that always comes to my mind is, what was this fight about? What? What was these niggas fighting over? And that's the sad part about it. That's why I keep my distance. I mean, you would think that you can go into a restaurant, a breakfast restaurant, and just grab a waffle, eggs, and everybody can get out of there alive. I've seen so many videos of fights inside Waffle House. In fact, the Waffle Houses near me don't even stay open 24 hours no more. So when I drive by these Waffle Houses late at night, they are closed. You can't get in there. They're like, we ain't doing this shit no more. In fact, you can order from what I understand, you can order your food and then they pick it up at a window. You can't come inside and eat it. You can order it and they make it to go, and you go home and eat your waffles. Me, myself, personally, now, whenever I go out these last few times I did go out, and I don't go out there frequently, y'all, I'll come home and cook breakfast, and it takes me all of 10 minutes. I got a waffle press, I got waffle mix, I got pancake mix, I got a freezer full of chicken sausage, I got a refrigerator eggs, I got bacon, I can serve 10 people in 10 minutes. No fighting over here. But obviously this young man was in Ohio maybe for a ball, maybe for a pageant. I don't know. Yeah, I was online looking at this stuff. Maybe he's visiting some friends. I'm not too sure. But I understand Columbus, Ohio, they say it's rough out there in Columbus. I've known this for a while. So he was in Columbus, Ohio at 2:30 in the morning. I sure wish he had went on to his hotel room or back home. You know, I'm not a nighttime person. Even when I travel and go places, you ain't gonna catch me in no restaurant unless it's at the hotel that I'm staying at. And then the last hotel I stayed at in Brazil, they had breakfast, they had room service. You can order food all night long. When I got hungry, I just ordered room service. They brought that up there, they rolled the cart on into the room. And I said, oh good, a feast at 2 o'clock in the morning in my room. I look out over the ocean. We have to start making wiser decisions about going around these ignorant ass niggas, y'all. We don't like each other. I've said this 1,000 times. Black people do not like each other. The jealousy, the envy, the hate, we hate each other. And we'll throw a chair at each other and get into a fight in the Waffle House in a heartbeat. And y'all can say stupid shit, nah, white folks do it. I ain't got time for that shit because I'm not white. And the likelihood of me sitting up in a Waffle House full of white folks is 0 to none. But it is very likely I will be sitting up in a Waffle House full of niggas in there acting a damn fool. That's why I drive by them Waffle Houses. I'm not going in there. Not late at night. Oh, I go to Waffle House all the time. Run right by the house. If I don't feel like cooking breakfast, let me run up and grab me a pecan waffle. Get some extra butter in there. That should be dry. I should make sure, give me a pecan waffle and sausage and eggs. I eat Waffle House. There's another little breakfast place around the corner. I prefer them over Waffle House. And I'll go in there and sit down and eat because I ain't got to be worried about no craziness. But I'm not a night person. I just think that nighttime stuff, it's unfortunate, but a lot of gay guys are night owls. And they're up all night long. They hit them streets at around 11, 12, 1 in the morning, 12 midnight, and they're out all night long. And I don't think they understand the danger that they're in. Hateful ass niggas sitting around in them restaurants and stuff, looking at each other or something. Maybe it was a pageant that went, could have been some leftover bad feelings from the pageant they went to. It was 20 people in this restaurant fighting. I'd like to know what this fight was about. They ended up with this young man dead. Handsome young man, too, 38 years of age. If you want to live, and I mean if you want to stay alive, stay away from these ignorant ass niggas. It can't be that hard. Y'all, I don't go nowhere near a bunch of niggas, and I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I keep my distance from these ignorant ass fucking niggas. I don't go around no large groups of niggas, especially in those small ass damn Waffle House. I'm not going in there at 2, and they've been drinking and acting food and drinking drugs and God knows whatever else. Everybody I know who was shot and killed inside the damn one in these Waffle Houses, and I know a few folks, unfortunately. It was late at night, early in the morning. But now people just say, okay, let's go home. We don't have to go to Waffle House. We'll find something to eat at somewhere. I don't know. You would think that you'd be able to walk into a Waffle House and sit down and eat breakfast and go on about your damn business. It just don't work that way for some reason. We got a lot of ignorant motherfuckers out here and be mad at the whole wide world. Somebody shot this man. In this fight, somebody grabbed the gun and said, y'all, you think, wait a minute. If I had been sitting at Waffle House, them niggas started fighting, I'd have got my ass out of there so damn quick. First off, I'm not going to be sitting in no Waffle House. I look that stupid? Hell fucking no. I'm not going around you fucking niggas. I'm not going around you fucking niggas, and I don't give a fuck how somebody goes like, I don't like how you use the nigga word. Fuck you, motherfucker, because I'm not going around your ignorant ass either. And shit, I ain't making a 54. I'm going to keep on living until I keep away from these ignorant ass niggas. When y'all see my videos, do y'all see a bunch of niggas sitting around me? No. I got better sense than that. And shit, even if I go into that gym and it's packed with niggas, I'll tell my workout partner, let's go up somewhere else. There's too many niggas in here. Now, I really don't have no incidents in the gym. It just be too hot in there. In the gym we go to now, I like Lifetime Gym because there ain't a whole bunch of, it's more upscale black folks in there. Ain't no niggas over there. Upscale black folks. I like Lifetime. It's $300 a month because I know you niggas can't afford that, so you ain't coming in. I pay my $300 a month. Pay on time because I don't be bothered with you heathens. I'm at a point in my life, I don't want to be bothered with a bunch of ignorant ass niggas. I don't want them in my house. I don't want them in my car. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to go around them. I don't want to. I'm going to tell y'all the story too. About a week ago, I went to drop some supplements off to a client. And he was at this nightclub. In the middle, it was Sunday afternoon around 5 o'clock. He said, well, meet me over here at this club. And I said, well, I've never been to that place before. So I was curious. So I said, let me just drive on over there. I left the gym. It had a little package with me. I said it wasn't far, about 5 minutes away. And I drove over there. 5, 6 o'clock. I walked in. I wanted to see what the place was like. It's free admission. I would have paid. I was prepared to pay to come in and get in the honest and see him be nosy and see what this place was about. And all my years in Atlanta, I knew this place was there, never been inside of it. And it's a gay spot, and I've never been there, ever. I've been there for 30, 40 years, I ain't never been inside this place. So I go inside, and it's packed people, packed. Everybody dancing around, shirts off, dancing, a good old time, drinking, dancing. So I'm trying to find him in the crowd, but I said, let me look around a little bit just see what the fuck is going on in here. You know, they got a little dark room back there. I peek around the little dark room. I see people running up in there. I see some guys in the corner doing drugs and stuff. You know, I don't mind. I see shit. I be paying attention. My head be on swivel. I'm seeing shit. So finally I bump against him, and I saw him at the bar. So I walked up to him. He thought they just talking away to somebody. I stood there for a few minutes kind of looking around and finally tapped him on the shoulder. I said, hey, oh, you came inside? No, oh my God. I said, yeah, it's my first time ever coming inside this place. And last. So it wasn't a bad place. It's just 5, 6 o'clock in there. I'm not, it was a dark bar. It didn't even have an outdoor patio from what I could tell. The place was a dump. I mean, I guess they don't care. They just in there dancing. They thought it was some pride event going on or something. It just wasn't my cup of tea. So anyway, as I was walking out to the car so we can get the package that was in my car, he reached in his pocket and he gave me some pills. He said, oh, when you get home, why don't you try these? I said, okay, what is this? He said, it's called K. I said, K? Yeah, ketamine. I said, ketamine? I never heard of this shit before. I take that back. I have heard of it before. I have heard of ketamine before. But this is my first time in person. Actually, somebody gave me some of these damn pills. I'm looking at myself, this boy, I don't do drugs. He said, oh, you're going to love it. You know, just get at home and chill and listen to some music. And I listen, I'm going to go home and take a shower and watch some TV Sunday night and go to bed. Find out what I'm going to eat for dinner. I'm not taking no ketamine. And I'm looking at these pills I just put in my pocket. But I end up eventually throwing them in the trash. So many people over the past few years have tried to get me to do these damn drugs, these ecstasy, Molly, 9K, meth, coke. I'm not a drug user. You know, this is the best drug I can get is a cup of coffee in the morning. And I thought that was kind of, you know, because I've known this person for years, and he's always promoting these what they call circuit drugs. It's not for me. And this was a circuit party. Circuit party, those who might have won. It was some type of bear party. Anyway. But I saw some people that I knew that night when I was walking around that club. I saw quite a few people I knew. And then everybody, they had their shirts off and they were just dancing, having a good old time. People I knew from the gym and everything. They're like, what are you doing here? They were just shocked to see me in there. I don't know why. I occasionally do come out. I just happened to venture into that place because I could have just called him and he came outside, but I wanted to see what was going on in there. Packed with people. And the reason why I brought this up in regards to the story that this Waffle House, these guys do these drugs, get high as hell, and they become violent. They just don't chill. In between the drinking, the drugs, the craziness, these gay folks, and I have a sneaky suspicion, this event this boy was in Ohio, and I don't know this for sure, I'm just taking a guess here, was possibly a gay event, possibly, I don't know, and this man was probably leaving there, and there were other gay people in this Waffle House that turned into this fight where somebody got shot. I could be completely wrong on this, though. It could have been it could have been up there for a sports event, it could be any damn thing. But I've seen these violent gay guys break into fights in various places. And these fights are all over social media, outside restaurants, outside clubs, fighting big fights. And I always wonder, what is going on? What is up with this fighting? And what are they fighting about? I've never understood it. That's why I don't go to these places. Because I used to go out back in the day. Nobody getting into no damn fight. Everybody was looking too good in their clothes on. They were trying to have a good time. Rarely do I remember seeing, let me think. I'm old, so it was out in them clubs this during the 90s. I don't know if I saw too many fights at places like Tracks and Loretta's and stuff like that. I could be wrong. Maybe I just don't remember them. Maybe the fights were so insignificant that I don't remember them happening. But not these violent fights. I see these big, large groups of people. Not like I see now. When you see these groups of people on social media fighting and all this shit going on for what? I just never understood it. What are they fighting about? It goes back to this young man who lost his life at this Waffle House with 20 people in there fighting. What the fuck were they fighting over? What could have happened? I mean, and then Waffle House workers, they got to be some bold ass workers to go in there and be prepared to deal with this foolishness every night. You couldn't pay me, ain't enough money nowhere on this earth to pay me to sit up there in a Waffle House and serve waffles to a bunch of drunk, ignorant motherfuckers. I don't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not being bothered. I know them niggas is in there drunk and some crazy, and then, it's just, we all know the reality. People out there drinking and partying and doing drugs. That's just a given. So, unfortunately, this young man lost his life in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio. He lives here in Atlanta. His name, like I say, is Ronald Diggs. He was 38 years of age. I wish that man had went on back to his hotel room or wherever he was staying in Ohio and not had participated at that Waffle House. A lot of people, I don't know. It makes you wonder. Well, anyway, I'm going to post a news article to that so you all can see it and some pictures of Mr. Diggs. I think it's a horrible situation. Ry Yon Shugahbear Tajoure. Very handsome guy, lost his life over nothing. And this is the stuff that saddens me. And unfortunately Waffle House gets a bad... I really do think Waffle House should have armed security at these places. And I've listened. There was a security guard somewhere here in Georgia at a Waffle House, and he was shot and killed a few years back. I remember that incident. He was an armed security guard. Trying to serve some waffles, eggs, and, in the middle of the night can be... How is this so complicated? How does it turn into such a violent scene? And it's getting to a point where I've lost so many friends and associates in the middle of the night who are out at these... Is partying and club. Is it that serious? I did it in my early 20s, but it was a whole nother world back then. In this day and age, I want to be home, y'all. But if I go out someplace by 12, 1 o'clock, I'm back at home in bed, blinking up, the doors locked, in the bed, watching a little TV before I fall asleep. The TV watching me. I have a bed that happened to turn on that TV, and as soon as something good comes on, I'm out. I woke up the next day, what was I watching? TV still's gone. I turned that shit off. Last night, I had a tough time sleeping. It was hot in this house, and I had to turn on the air conditioner. Then it got cold, and I turned the air off, and it got hot again. I said, what's going on around here? I think it's this blanket I have. I bought a new blanket last night, so I'm going to take this blanket off. It's just to tell you, it's a winter blanket, man. Bad, take everything off. And put my little light blanket on there, because that thing was too heavy. And take it right on off and fold it and put it in the closet. Anyway, just wanted to share this interesting story that came across my Facebook yesterday, that this young man who lives here in Atlanta was shot and killed in Columbus, Ohio at a Waffle House at 2:30 in the morning. Anyway, today is Tuesday, April 30th. The year is 2024. Let me take these dogs to get groomed today. Let me get dressed and run them out. It was raining here a few minutes ago. Look like the rain has passed over for now. It look like it's going to rain all day. Anyway, let me get them over there to get groomed and I got to pick my car up from the service department today. It's still, I told y'all I'm going to get that car back yesterday. I knew that car was going to be ready today, last night. Oh, we going to have it ready, Mr. Hampton. I said, I jumped my ass in the Uber and came back home. I knew that when I dropped that car off, I knew that car was not going to be ready last night, and it wasn't. So anyway, I'm out of here. You all have a great Tuesday, and I'll speak to you all later.